So if you're a good owner and a good operator of real estate, you're constantly doing things to manage the risk and optimize the value of that investment for you. An insurance company is doing the exact same thing. They're hoping that you avoid a claim. They don't want you to file a claim. So a good insurance company wants to work with you to reduce the risks of the things that are inside your real estate.
Let's dive right into the topic at hand now, which is building early stage InsurTech and PropTech empires. So Lyle, what is the number one secret to doing just that?
Well, I think the biggest secret for this and my underlying thesis at Room and Pillar is that when I study the property insurance industry, and then I take a step back and I study the real estate industry, it is shockingly coincidental that you have many parallel workflows. So for example, in property insurance, if I'm going to look at selling an insurance policy to a property, I want to understand everything about that property so that I can understand and quantify its risk, which then in turn is a binary decision. Do I want this customer? Yes or no, based upon the risk of that asset. And then based upon that risk, it'll help me understand, well, how much should I charge in premium for an insurance policy for this? Very conventional insurance workflows. On the real estate side, if you are a owner and operator of real estate and you're considering buying another asset, you're doing much of the same thing. Hey, what's the condition of the roof? What's the flood risk of this property? What's the fire risk of this property? Is it sprinkled? Yes or no? What's the condition of the HVAC and the plumbing? All these are just diligence workflows that are eerily similar and consistent to the exact same workflows that are happening over in property insurance. The same is true for considering risk management. Hey, now I already own this building, or now I already insure this building. I care about the exact same thing, which is I don't want to have a claim. I don't want my building to flood or catch on fire or something else. So if you're a good owner and a good operator of real estate, you're constantly doing things to manage the risk and optimize the value of that investment for you. An insurance company is doing the exact same thing. They're hoping that you avoid a claim. They don't want you to file a claim. So a good insurance company wants to work with you to reduce the risks of the things that are inside your real estate. Okay, here's the thesis. Here's the aha. It is, wait a minute, if they're both doing the exact same thing, then what is the best of breed of solution that's happening over in real estate? And can I sell that? Can I introduce that solution over to an insurance audience and find immediate application, immediate growth, and a significant increase of the total addressable market? That's a really interesting opportunity. The same is true on the other side. One of the things that people that really don't know property insurance fail to understand is that most property insurance companies don't make very high margins. That's the exception, not the rule. The rule is these companies make incredibly low margins. So if they're making very low margins, then for sure, the products, the services, the solutions, AKA the vendors that they rely on to execute their businesses have to be super fast, super accurate, very efficient. Otherwise, they can't afford it. Okay, well, if I find the best technology, the best solution, the best vendor that's solving a really fundamental problem in insurance or insurance tech, InsurTech, then my inherent question is, can I take that business and introduce that business to real estate audiences and immediately find significant value in that diversification of the addressable market?